They do look like little stairs. They're mushrooms. It goes all the way up like stairs, doesn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it does. All right, did you want to say something?
oh yeah. Hey guys, look at the sign. We're at Winn-Dixie, so we're gonna go and get some food from Winn-Dixie.
Yep. All right, it's Thanksgiving morning here in Southeast Georgia. Everything is a little frosty and crisp, but not too bad. I'm out here in the herb beds. I'm going to grab some oregano and rosemary for our rib roast that we're making today. This is what our rib roast looks like. And you can see it is a rump roast. So I'm going to go ahead and prep that for the crock pot. Operation Thanksgiving is well underway. In here I've got some mushrooms and diced up potatoes, red skin potatoes and carrots, and some chicken stock. That's going to sit at the bottom, as you can see, and then the roast is going to go on top. And then over here we've got a mixture of peppers from the garden, garlic, parsley, oregano, rosemary, onion, and a little salt and pepper. And we're going to go ahead and stuff that in the cuts that I made in the rump roast, and then smear it all on the outside, and then stick the rump roast on top of all the vegetables and let it simmer. That's what it looks like with the herbs all on top of it. And they're so wet looking because I added olive oil to it, so it's sort of kind of like a pesto, but not really, because there's no nuts in there. I'm gonna let that sit in the crock pot for a few hours, and hopefully we'll have Thanksgiving dinner around maybe 5, 6 o'clock. Okay, next up we're gonna go ahead and chop up this ready cooked shrimp to make the shrimp canapes. Now I'm back outside in the garden, and I'm gonna go ahead, see, I got my buddy with me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these green peppers that we still, well, bell peppers, we have other colors too, that we still have growing in the garden. As you can see, even though it's late November, we still have plenty of peppers and some basil too. So I'm going to grab that for the shrimp canapé mixture. I didn't grab a lot, just a little, because we're only making some small canapés, not a huge serving platter full. So I've got 2 bell peppers, 2 of the chili peppers, and some cayenne basil. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them inside, chop them up, and throw them into the salad along with some dill weed. Alright, we're back inside now, and as you can see I have a little bit of onion, there's the red pepper, a little bit of bell pepper, the cayenne basil, we've got the dill. I put just mayonnaise in here for now with the chopped up shrimp. We're going to go ahead and let it sit in the refrigerator for a little bit, and then I'm going to use some cookie cutters to cut shapes out of bread for the canapes. Alright, that's what it looks like with all the seasonings in it. Again, I did salt and pepper, dill weed, Thai basil, or cayenne basil, whichever you want to call it, some hot peppers and bell peppers from the garden, a little bit of onion, and that was about it. Now for the canapes, I'm using 100% whole wheat bread, and I've taken out my cookie cutters. I'm going to use this diamond shaped one, and basically I'm just going to take out each slice and cut some diamond shapes, and then toast the diamond shapes and put the shrimp salad that I made onto it, and that's it. Easy peasy. And that's what our little squares look like. And when Michael's ready to eat, we'll go ahead and put them in the toaster oven. Get them ready. You see this extra bread that I have here from where I cut out the shapes? You can go ahead and use this for either stuffing, breadcrumbs, anything like that. So you don't have to throw it away. It's not a waste. There are other uses for it. Me, I'm going to go ahead and give the dogs a little bit of it because they love bread, especially the whole grain bread or wheat bread. So we're going to let them have a little bit. Same thing with the cats. They like bread too, so that'll be their Thanksgiving. Okay, the shrimp canapes are done. That's what they look like. I've got my bacon wrapped breadsticks started. They're in the oven. Take 30 minutes for that to cook, and then I dredge them in Parmesan cheese, so that'll be the next round of appetizers. That's what we're looking like so far.
shrimp canapes, hors d'oeuvres. Dive on in.
Parmesan Romano. Regular Parmesan. There we go.
We have Parmesan encrusted breadsticks with Parmesan and marinara and what's the appetizers. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Ready to dive on in with roast beef. We have some potatoes, carrots, and onions, mushrooms, and we have a side of cream sauce too. Dive on it.
Good morning and welcome back to day 2 of our Thanksgiving celebration. Today Trinity is coming for the weekend, so we're making a second Thanksgiving dinner. That's I'm in the kitchen now. That's breakfast for Michael, and I've got that almost ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and cook this ham. It's a spiral ham, comes with the seasoning, and it was only $1.99 a pound. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in the crock pot and get things started. Okay, so we have the ham in the crock pot, and I made our sweet potato casserole. So that's going to go ahead and go in the oven, so that all I have to do later is reheat it. To make the sweet potato casserole, I used some sweet potato pie filling, 2 eggs, a half a cup of milk, 3/4 cup of butter, and a little bit of vanilla, about a teaspoon of vanilla, and some other ingredients. And we've got some pecans that we use for the topping. They've been coated with brown sugar, butter, and flour. We're going to go ahead and bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 35 to 40 minutes, and then later all I'll have to do is heat it up. Alright, so our Dutch apple pie is finished, so is the sweet potato casserole, and now I'm going to go ahead and make some Christmas cookie dough that we can use to cut out Christmas cookies later this weekend. I let Trinity pick out the recipe. Decided that we should do a regular rolled cookie cutter type thing, and this festive crackle cookie, she wants to do that one, and of course she also wants to do the red-nosed reindeer. So I have all the ingredients to do that. I just need to go ahead and make up the original dough and then divide it into 3.
We have Black Friday appetizers. All kinds of yummy goodness. We have bacon wrapped breadsticks with Parmesan. We have the olives. We have just marinated with the Parmesan. Sugared cranberries. We have some pecans. We have some crackers. Some carrot sticks, pretzels. Oh my goodness, this all looks delicious. Yummy time. And the most important part of our dinner here
Here's our dinner.
is the dinner itself. We have ham, we have veggies, corn. Ooh, delicious.